Hello, good day, everyone. So let's have our daily briefing for today. And yesterday was actually pretty busy for the economic calendar. So first things, we have the manufacturing PMI for Germany. So the previous data was 62.6 and the market forecast at 61.5. And the release time yesterday, 3:30 p.m. And for the actual data, it was lower. It was 58.5. And we also have the interest rate decision for Switzerland. So the previous data in the market forecast, same at negative 0.75%. And for the actual data, the interest rate decision for Switzerland still unchanged at negative 0.75. So let's take a look on what happened on the dollar Swiss franc. So as you can see here, this one is the initial reaction for the USD Swiss franc on the 15 minutes time frame. So there's a slight or modest gains above the 92.55, but however, based on the conference, still they did not meet the target of inflation rate for about 2 or 3%, and that is why the dollar Swiss franc went down below the 92.50 territory. And during the Asian session, the current price of dollar Swiss franc is around the 0.9245. And also we have the manufacturing PMI for Eurozone. So the previous data was 61.4 and the market forecast at 60.3. And the actual data, it was lower comparing on the forecasted. So it was 58.7. And also we have the PMI data for UK. So previous data was 60.3 and the market forecast at 59. And the actual data still lower, 56.3. And you also have one of the key highlights of the data last night is the BOE or the Bank of England interest rate decision. So the previous and forecast still the same at 0.10, and for the actual data still unchanged at 0.10%. So obviously you can see here that the hawkish speech helped the British pound against the dollar to go up right here, and after the data release, the pound dollar went up above the 1.3730 territory. And as of this moment, the momentum for the pound dollar is still on the upside right here. And the price still remains at around the 1.3720, just slightly lower compared on the previous price yesterday. Now, next things we have the initial jobless claims for US. So the previous data was 335 and the market forecast at 320. But however, the actual data is lower, around the 351K. Also, we have the retail sales for Canada, monthly basis for the month of July. So the previous data was 4.2% and the market forecast at negative 1.2%. And the actual data is negative 0.6%. So even though the actual data is better comparing with the forecast, but still it did not meet the previous data at 4.2, which is way lower comparing on the last year for the month of July. So for the initial jobless claims, surprisingly did not create any significant move right after the release. And also we have the manufacturing PMI. So the previous data was 61.1 and the market forecast at 61.5. The actual data is 60.5, so this one is lower. Sorry about this one. So this one is lower comparing on the previous one as well. And for today's economic data, during the European session, we have the business expectations for Germany later at 4 p.m. And for the US session, we have the new home sales for US monthly basis for the month of August later at 10 p.m. And for our key product for today, we have the euro against the US dollar. Now, based on the ATFX tool, Euro Chartist, there's an interesting formation on the euro dollar on the 4-hour chart. So this one is a falling wedge breakout, as you can see on the screen. So the falling wedge just broke the resistance line at 9:24 at 1 a.m. earlier. And as you can see here, the price of the euro dollar on the 4-hour chart, it's approaching above the 1.1764, and the possible targets is 1788 or above 18 territory or 1.18 territory. And also I'm just going to share you my screen right here, my chart or my personal chart for the euro dollar. Okay. So this one is on the 1 hour chart. And this area is a critical support level for the euro dollar. So it's been consolidating, or based on a daily time frame, every time that the price is consolidating at this range, or at this price rather, around the 1.17 or 1.1680 territory, the price of the euro dollar is reacting at this line. And as you can see here, the past couple of sessions, the price of the euro dollar moves down above right here or below right here, and then the market reacted. Same goes with this one. So personal opinion, however, for the 1.1745 territory, there's still a lot of sellers penetrating at this area. But in my opinion, if the price broke the structure above the 1.1745 and then consolidate right here, then this is the sign for great buying signal right here. So it may go up right here once the price broke the structure around the 1.1788. And if the price broke above again at this area, then possible scenario, it may go to 1.18 territory once again. So this one, in my opinion, this one is a good area wherein we can place our buy position, but we have to consider that around the 1.788, there's a strong seller momentum right here. So we have to wait for the price to broke the structure right here. But as of this moment, I will eye on this price around the 1.745. If we can see a strong momentum on the upside right here, I will wait for the price to consolidate once again at this level, and then I can place my buy position. And same goes with the structure on the auto chartist. One moment. Right here is a falling wedge. And also on the 1 hour chart, we can clearly see that there's a possible breakout momentum on the line right here. So once again, during the European session, we have the business expectations for Germany later at 4 p.m. And for the US session, we have the new home sales monthly base for the month of August later at 10 p.m. All right, so thank you everyone for joining our daily briefing today. Please stay safe and have a great day.